ongoing situation with the dv lottery, it has really attracted my attention. First of all, this video is meant for dv 2024, and I want to update you on the things which are going on with your dv lottery, and the main reason is about how dv lottery is running at a speed which it has never been before. First of all, why is this happening? America has been going through problems, visa problems, and the government has lost a lot of money. The government has spent a lot of money on lawsuits. They have been suing the government for delay in visas. First of all, the government, during COVID, the government had to close. There has been several challenges with the government of the United States. And why am I making this video is because I want to let you know that the government is paying back for the lost visas, for the lost money, for the lost time. So the government is trying to impress in whatever it's doing, it's trying to impress. Remember, I'm just telling for you guys, if you're a DV winner, you have to understand this. You either work so hard to be among the people who are going to get their visas as soon as possible, because these visas, they might run out unexpectedly. They might run out. KC Consular Center and these embassies, they have a capacity to work on the visas as quick as possible. And this is what is going on. KCC has given, and America, the government has given a lot of visas allowance to all embassies. It has told the embassy you can work on as much as possible, because we want to get this thing done. We don't want to face any more trouble with backlog. We are fed up. We are fed up of losing money. We are fed up of denying people visas because of catastrophe, because of COVID, because of wars. They are fed up. They are facing a lot. They are in Israel. They are supporting Israel. They are facing a lot. The government is, a few days back, they closed the government, and it's Biden reopened it. It has ups and downs. So now this is the best time for you to understand that whatever you do, submit your DS-260, work on your documents, and get ready, because your visa is on your way. There is nothing which is going to stop you from getting that visa, unless you yourself, unless you lying to the consular, unless you having no documents, unless you not qualifying because of the necessary education and work requirements. It's you who's gonna let yourself down. It's not DV anymore. Before this is what was happening. Before, we used to have documents, we used to be having qualifying everything like documents. We used to have education document. We used to have everything, each and every kind of document, but there was no space to get an interview. First of all, the backlog was huge. When I say before, I mean 2020, 2021, 2020, 2022, 2019. Those visas, 4 years back, from 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. Remember 2023, this is what happened in 2023. The government made visas possible for each and every person, and the visa bulletin was moving at a very high rate. And when you compare it to this year, DV 2023 and DV 2024, visa bulletin, the way it's moving now, is moving more faster than before. If you don't put this on your mind, you might find yourself losing out getting a visa because you haven't submitted your DS-260 early, because they have run out. This is what happened in DV 2023. Visas ran out at the beginning of September, and uh, even those who had their even those who did the medicals and went to the embassy to plead for an visa interview, they could not hold any kind of interview. I have a few of my members, like selectees, DV 2022, DV 2023 selectees, who came up to me like I was guiding them through this process. Like a mother of four, 3 of his kids, like relatives, went to the embassy, but one, because remember, this one individual, his case number was around 30 something. His interview was supposed to be there in September, but due to the visas getting exhausted, he could not have an interview. Some of them, he told me, some of them went ahead, went to the medicals and gave their luck. Like, because they had an appointment, they went to the embassy and they said, we have an appointment. The embassy, from the gate, they were stopped and denied access. So guys, this is so serious. Don't take it for granted. DV 2024, the way things are moving, we might look at it like you could be lucky, but the most sad part of it, these visas are gonna get exhausted even before September. This is my predictions. Even before September, they're gonna get exhausted, because when you look at DV 2024, many people have got their interviews, and many of them have already went through the interview and even got approved. So they have already started giving visa as early as October, last month, now November. They are getting their interviews. I have a male friend, 2 daughters. I have a female friend, she has 1 daughter. Man, their interviews are already done. They are on their way here. So I'm telling you guys, if you don't know what to do, you better start working on it. Work on your case, as in know about your case, how it's progressing. If it's about calling the Consular Kentucky Center, call them. Know how the DV lottery progresses. Know what to do. If you haven't submitted your DS-260 as early as May, June, July, October, submit it now, because it's gonna help you get your interview. Many people are gonna get interviewed. Let's look at the visa bulletin. The visa bulletin, when you look at the visa bulletin, or let's first look at the visa bulletin, in October. The October visa bulletin. The October visa bulletin was for Africa. It was 10,000 for Africa. It was 10,000. You can imagine 10,000 people by October, they had a chance to get interviewed. And when you look at November, it remained 10,000. When you went to December, it increased. November remained 10,000. Then December, it increased by 1,000. But surprisingly, January, it went up to 22,000. This is unbelievable. 22,000 visas are ready to be scheduled. And when you look at Asia, It also got a bump from 3,000, it went to 5,000. Then Europe, from 6,000, Europe went to 12,000, multiplied by 2. This is how far things have changed. Nowadays, the problems which you're gonna face are not the same problems which we faced during our time, our DV lottery 2022, 2021, 2020. It's not the same problems. The problems today, starting from DV 2023, if you are a DV 2022, a DV 2024, look at the problems which DV 2023 faced. Problems like visas getting exhausted. Problems like if you never submitted your DS260 as early as possible, you were delayed. Whoever submitted early got their interviews fast. For example, if a person who submitted this DS260 as early as June, and you are in the same case, you are in the same available cases. Like if a person who is 10K at this moment submitted his DS260 late, and a person who is 20K or 15K, bigger case number, submitted as early as June, man, the one who submitted his DS260 as early as possible, however much his case number is larger, bigger, his case number is bigger, and both individuals are ready to be scheduled. The one who submitted his DS260 as early as possible gets the cake, gets the interview fast. So guys, better to get an interview fast than waiting when the visa have been exhausted, because this is the problem. We might face it. DV 2024, we might face the same problems, the most absurd problem. Yes, the fiscal year will be still on, but when the visas get exhausted, it's done. They're always giving 55,000 visas. These visas get exhausted, there is no more visa allocation for any kind of individual, even if you go to court and sue them. So the government is trying to fight backlog problems at their embassies. The government is trying to give as many visas as possible. Since the previous visas, there have been many visas which have been not given. Look at DV 2020, there are so many visas which were not given. Even a half, they never reached a half of the visas, even a quarter of the visas. Yet there were so many individuals who were participating, who were selectees. So guys, the difference now, visas are there, they are giving you visas. So it's you who's gonna delay your case. Don't fail yourself at the interview at the point where they will put you on administrative processing. For instance, they put you at administrative processing and there are so many guys getting the visas. If they get exhausted, you will never get that visa. That's an example. So guys, I'm done with this video. Hope you have got something out of it. I love you guys and I'll keep on updating you. Those who have questions, I'll be answering your questions in the next video. So leave a question under this video. Questions about education certificate, work experience, questions about embassies, which embassy you can use, those who are in UAE, questions about UAE security, police clearance form, police letter, or police clearance, how to get it, Those in Saudi Arabia, any kind of question, come to me, ask me in the comments. I'll be able to answer you in the next videos. Thank you guys for watching, and well done.